on the attacking side with some pressure towards A.
And no one really found out by that flash. The bird sent up onto ramp, but Smurfette taking tons of damage early on. This was something that was even happening on Bind, with Smurfette just losing a ton of HP initially. Luckily, just like on Bind, there's a Sky here, so it's not quite as punishing. Sarah went for full utility on the pistol.
Crossfire for Crew in heaven here. Maybe even considering a re-clear down ramp. They'll go for it. Miori holding strong here and just not ready on the angle. Crew get both on the re-clear.
With zero utility either, so this forces Giant X to go up into B heaven. Now Kinnear and Mika are waiting here, and there's a paranoia to play with. Mika's on this nasty little angle there too, and look at the tracking. Oh yeah, that was nice. She'll fall to Smurfette on the tail end, but without B main control, GX are in a miserable spot.
Nade for Dodds. There's not going to be any room to breathe here for Giant X. Smurfette, that was really her only chance, and she won't be able to convert it on some of these contact plays to get proactive on defense.
See though how annoying this comp can be with like forward Omen smoke, forward Astra smoke potentially. And Visa Crew Blaze just use these smokes early on in rounds, and Giant X are playing slow. They're going to feel overwhelmed quickly because it'll be like they have no space on the map. I think they're going to need to start disrespecting the smokes, kind of like they did there, fighting straight through it. Or else they're not going to really have much space to work with.
So does that mean then just kind of sending it on these execs with the double duelists, do you think?
You don't necessarily have to send on execs. I really like fighting quickly for either ramp control or even fighting up into B main, into male, something like this.
Sure, show that early fight, then reset and see
Exactly.
what you do in mid-round.
You don't just want to walk, because then you're going to get stuck on smokes.
Well, Crew can walk.
Yeah, Crew can walk wherever
all
they
the way
want.
around in mid.
And they can also flash through their own utility, although that one didn't look quite so good. That didn't either.
Okay.
A little bit
How's the
messy.
judge gonna lose that? This is a little funky now, 3v3.
But really, every player on Crew is isolated 1v3.
Yeah. I think it's been good though. Maybe she could win this 1v3. No!
Oh, no.
Ness has just ruined her.
It's begun, Mimi.
The boomerang for Visa Crew Blaze might have just started. And Smurfette might just convert it. Giant X only have Dodds to face up against, but they don't have much time, and Dodds...
The last time they lost was in March, 8 months ago.
Yeah, until they made it here and let that game against G2 slip.
Exactly. Does mean, because of them getting absolutely blasted on that round 2, even winning it, that this is a true bonus coming in for Visa Crew Blaze.
Giant X gonna be pretty happy about this one, as long as they can convert. Remember, second half of Bind, they lost to the bonus round from Visa Crew Blaze. And this is kind of what you were talking about. These slower rounds contacting up, disrespecting the smokes, and GX have made good inroads in mid.
Yeah, because GX have both the Viper Lurk and the Astra, they have options to split either way they want. I really like the idea of fishing up into male and maybe pivoting back later into the round. Dog spots out that nice little pixel angle, forces Dodds down, and I like Miori continuing to sneak on forward here.
Jolina opens up the round, and GX get another into the site. Smurfette towards spawn, deals with Romy as well. So that's a spike planted on B. And thus far, a very clean round for Giant X.
Yeah. Last year, that it was kind of the classic thing, was a lot of these GC teams just had 3-4 duelists signed onto it. It was like, hey, we really have these cracked players that we can mold into killing machines.
And Crew, they've got that talent in droves too.
That's what I'm talking about, though. By respecting the smoke, you're just kind of stuck behind it. Now they will send up that wall and get on past, but a good dog timing. We'll see a couple players at the very least.
Visa Crew Blaze, they know something is amiss outside A, but they don't know how many players are here just yet.
Jolina just got that wall. Can slam that down, but there's 2 players on site to hold this out. Paranoia comes through, Kinnear will fall, and it's just Biazik on site with an overwhelming amount of utility sent her way. Keep Keep your eyes on Romy though, because for a second it was looking like she wanted to creep out. Dodd's coming out there too, and the swarm comes into the site. Crew put together a retake here and found their way into a 2-on-2. Still, those Giant X players isolated right now into main. This will be creeping forward. It's all on her. She finds the first. Stuck in flower box. Romy in a 1v2. Players all around. She sees the first and can't quite find the ball is going down. That can turn into a stun or a pull. You can fight them as they come out.
Hold on, Crew might have their own turn disrespecting some smokes. They'll flash through. Ness has to keep these players at bay, and that's a lot to ask of her, though. She'll manage thus far.
I think she'll take her odds up against the Stinger at mid-range.
Yeah.
Mika might have some better luck here, especially with Romy coming out of heaven. There's some pretty decent stall, all things considered, coming on through, but nice shots from Mia on the entrance.
Yori, though, has traded things back into a pretty good situation here for GX. It's 3v2 in the post plant. Planted. Even another stunner out of Biaze Gorkanir. As he slowly drops into the site. And that Ray's just not looking, turns in time. Miori, looking every which way, cannot find the shots. And now Kinnear, somewhat of a chance! Can't get the...
Into an exec.
There goes the Raze rocket. At the very start of the round, Miori going through B heaven, no one's home. Instead, Crew have made their way out main.
Yeah, Miori fires that off into backside, doesn't get killed, but
That's
B main
damage.
is so massive. Dodds has snuck all the way into the corner, and look at the placement, just the patience out of the star. It's a 1-for-2, and there's still someone backside.
I know, this round gets even more confusing because Miori is up heaven. Mika has spotted Sarah. Oh my, now has an opportunity to take down the Astra on the other side. And Omen teleporting in, now canceled out. And Mika just has too many players watching her position. Romy arrives, the gun's not out. What is going on?
It's absolute madness. No one knows where
Molly.
anyone is,
Romy
and that's
has
gonna
no
kill.
way.
Down to 17 HP goes Romy. By the way, Giant X are still hunting. Ness is moving forward. Ness is looking for the kill on the hunt.
Is Romy ready for this? Spots out Ness, damage going both ways. Ness has to retreat. Now a 2v2, Seekers both head towards spawn. And GX group up together, they'll wrap back around, spot them out, and
They're usually getting active. This time a bit of a trap play set up in mid behind that Viper orb. They can step into that, bring it down, and have 3 people looking to fight you instantly. That's what it is, but quickly going to be scouted out by that Boombot.
player noted in main from GX's flash.
Big push-ups from the defensive side. Giant X feel like they want to group together before they take anything, because otherwise you're stepping into this eco in ones. That's not going to look good for you. You're just losing players all around the map because Giant X aren't doing anything.
It's a double duelist comp. They both took a duel. Now they're both dead, and the dog sails straight over the head of Ness. But what has Giant X gotten out of all of this? Nothing really. They have 2 players in B main.
I think it flashed through onto ramp. Hold on, look at Mika.
Has a Bucky. Tucked close, Sarah walks straight in, and it's the perfect situation for the Bucky. Jolene is going astral, but pulls out just with enough time to get the kill.
Down to 11 HP though.
Feels
Seeker
hopeless.
coming towards her.
1v4.
30 seconds to plant the spike.
Needs to reload, needs to plant. So many tasks in front of her.
On the ante.
And Dodds is just gonna throw a nade at her feet.
5 players into A with that double dive and the wall coming down. You can overwhelm this site so quickly. Look at Kinnear taking a chance through the smoke. Absolute perfection.
That's a kill. No one on site now, but Visa Crew Blaze will not let them in. A molly, a wall, and suddenly this cosmic divide is not going to provide anything for Giant X.
The first 2 players down are again the 2
Kinnear.
duelists.
She almost had it timing up towards heaven. Backs away as Giant X walk up behind their wall. Sarah flashes through. Kinnear could become a problem again. They're walking straight past her. Kinnear has one. Jolene is spotted as well. Kinnear is on for the ace, and she's done it!
Going back and forth in sewers. Wasn't maybe sure if the fight was going to be in mid or just holding for A. This is what I'm talking about, though. Threat getting over into vents.
They're not actually taking any space off of it.
I'd expect that round was a bit of conditioning, throwing the Sky Flash in there, but not actually going through it, and next round is the one that Raze is diving in. They don't want to waste that on an eco round.
It is an eco round, but they still have 2 rifles.
And the knives. It's not too shabby.
There's a world in which they can steal one away from Dodds here.
GX know that Crew like to walk. They're waiting for Crew to go too far, just take that extra step, but really good control out of Visa Crew Blaze to decide not to.
Trailblazer towards B Heaven. That's just providing some pressure. Does it pull a rotation?
Sarah has no more fighting utility though.
3 players still on A. Smurfette, dash popped. Blade Storm ready to go. Can she make a round of this? Dodds, oh my. What a shot to open this one. There's no recourse for GX.
I mean, there's no time either. We're down to 20
seconds.
seconds. Biazic is still ratting it out here on Flower.
And now they're getting naded. A smoke goes in, and it's easy pickings for Dodds to get a second. Biazic has this one locked up. 10 seconds left. They're blinded again. All of this utility was left in the belt.
And though they're spreading out, it's actually from Crew. Crew's flying in. GX don't do anything. Crew decide to take the initiative.
And Sarah is immediately gone from this round. GX is going to try and react. They'll go fast into the A site, and they will get that space. But there's a retake that can come rather swiftly here from Crew. They already have players wrapping back towards main, and look who's late to the party. Miori is still rotating in.
The fight is all on Miori. Can she find these 2 players? Giantx already won out inside of the pit.
She's worried about getting flanked herself.
Yeah, but the patience is going to pay off for her. Dodds is still waiting for it and shuts her down.
Dodds was just too aware. Dog for Biazic. She knows at least 1 player is backside. And now the raid boss is on her way. Dodds following up, but behind her teammates flash. That's 3 for Dodds. And that's Ness left alone to try and save this round, but they're sticking. Biazic does not.
Dodds 2-1 KD right now, looking real good on this second map. And Visa Crew Blaze getting active again, stepping up behind that smoke. Doubled up in B Heaven too. Smurfette needs to find an opener.
They're gonna swing through Smurfette, that's 1. Dodds on the off angle, no one's watching Dodds. But that doesn't matter. Somehow Dodds gets nothing for it, and now Visa Crew Blaze, they have gotten something back on the other side, but they should lose B.
Did the dog see?
Did see Mika? No one's looking. Smurfette in midair.
The Goomba Stomp.
Okay.
Squashes Mika. Okay, I guess the round is just over.
Yeah.
Giantx needed a round like that. I mean, everyone just won their fights. Mid completely dominated, and they get that ramp kill at the same time. Couldn't ask for anything better. To get the mojo back from these duelist players, they've just been getting shut down round on round.
Hold on, though. Biazic is wealthy. Winning this round probably not happening, but damage would still be big. GX don't have a lot of money left in the tank. Jolina will go down. That's 1 gun at least taken care of. But everyone else will just take it through spawn and keep the weapons.
Eerily similar scenes, right? Crew up 6-4, and then... Did I say quick? I didn't mean quick.
It is Giantx at the end of the day.
I meant they were gonna walk.
Omen is, okay, threatening a TP into spawn. When does Miori choose to use that rocket? I think that's the linchpin for GX to tie up this game.
Oh, Biazic.
Biazic takes down Miori. No rocket to work with. Kinnear in this off angle again. She has been potent thus far, but Sarah's just on top of her.
Romy gets 2. Absolutely massive, a 3rd, moving up inside of the smoke. Look at her dancing, look at her diving.